Anything that you lust after is adulterous. We just want to share that with you. Thou shalt not, say, next one. That was number 7. Number 8, thou shalt not steal. All this knowledge that we y'all debate over is not yours. It's for humanity. And to market something free is theft. Now, granted, you sell some tickets, DVDs, movies, events. It's all good. But you have to give that money back to the use of the people that you extracted it from. It's not for personal use, if that makes sense. For instance, I woke up today, someone told me to clean myself up, so I went on here, shaved, trimmed up, anointed myself again, picked myself up. And so I'm thinking ways to create a venue. And I might have to abstract some money from the people. But the integrity of it all, of NAX, is that the money is not personal for Hosea Omar. The money is not going to be personal, or the events is not personal for just cause of the color of my skin or cause Hebrew. This is for the whole Asiatic family, for we are brothers and sisters. If I don't do that, then I am a thief. How? Because I took from those who didn't know, showed them something, and didn't then prepare them for a place to apply what they learned. And that is spiritual theft. That's using the Most High's name in vain. That's dishonor to the ancestors, to your mother and your father. You broke all the vows. So you have to go to tent meetings, cut all your hair off, and give up and sacrifice all those things that you liked, and start all over again. That's just the rules. And if you don't want to hand them in, then you're not allowed inside the inner gates. You'll have to sit outside the gates with the pagans and the Gentiles and the Goyams and the Paleskins and those who just mosey on outside the gates, outside the kingdom. That's where you go. Thou shalt not bear false witness against thy neighbor. I'm watching SETI. I'm watching all these different debate beefs, inter-camps beefs, and I'm listening to all this false witnessing. Let's vow not to do that again. Let's vow not to debate. Let's vow not to debate. How about we vow to have a place of meeting to share our knowledge? How to bring them together so people can see that we are Asiatic and give them a picture. How come we can't take all that knowledge and whoever's good at a particular space, they run it. The Asiatic Hebrews, if they are good at the corner thing, representing the Asiatic family, cool. House of Consciousness. If they out with the videos, sharing their thing on the street corners, talking to the other youth in different sections of the planet, of the mind, then they're perfect at that. Nubian family. They over there making a connection with the Ethiopic brothers and sisters in knowledge. the Egyptologists, the conscious community, um, if they mingling would make a connection with the Egypt in us, with the Ethiopian in us, with the Nubians. When we come back to the center of the circle, to have dialogue, to have time, not digital. When we're on that dot, when we're on our square, we can come together in that tent room of attentive meeting with the faloosh, with the money. Say, oh, let me not leave out NOI. They could bring in the Aramaic language, the dialogue, the linguistics thing of it. See, everybody has a piece of the body of his kingdom. And his kingdom won't come together unless you guys who at these going to these debates, Dr. Umar, you too, bro. Dr. Phil Valentine, you too, bro. All you OGs, you big homies over on the West Coast with the Bloods and the Crips, you too. You big homies up in Chicago and Detroit, you too, bros. The Moors. I'm not saying Moorish. Y'all ain't Moorish. Y'all Moors, Moabites, Moabs. Stop saying Moorish. You Moors up in Chicago, down to Tennessee, House of Sankofa. All the leaders have to come to the tent of meeting and make this vow to your own heart and write it in stone and write it on paper and write it on our hearts, and then let that thing explode. Boom. It can happen, but it starts with you set of guys, man, that always come into these debates. Stop. It's when you bear false witness, you ain't my brother. We ain't kinfolks. And stop getting on his Facebook and YouTube talking, hey family, you ain't family. If you was family, you put down your self-worship and you get everybody that you debated with, everybody that you say that you don't like their teachings, you get with them and you say, hey, let's all put our teachings on the table. Let's put our cards on the table. Let's put our money on the table. Stop putting your money where your mouth is. Put it on the table. Put your money on the table. Put your word on the table. Put everything on the table. Put it on the table of nations. Put it on your... My word is my bond. No, make your word your table where you eat from. Let's go to this table and let's eat. Thou shalt not covet. My favorite. This is number 10. That's why I use NAXX 10. Something about that X, man. Something about the X, man. I like the X because it marks the spot. Whoever put the researchers, they research. Give them people their props, man. You know, if you monitoring somebody's research, you know, give them their props. Say, hey, this person sparked my mind to this. I did further research, and it led me to that. You know, thou shalt not covet another man's venue. Thou shalt not covet another man's woman. Don't covet another man's wife. And men, especially you, I've been hearing a lot about you Hebrew Israelite brothers and sisters. Stop coveting it women. And women, stop coveting men. Men, you covenant, talking about you want 2, 3, 4 wives. For what? You can't even get your teacher or your students to all sit at one table with other men of higher knowledge and other teachings together and sit in one room to create a vow. To not covet, to not bear false witness, to not steal, to not commit adultery, to not kill, to honor thy mother and thy father. To make a vow to keep the Sabbath, a vow to not take y'all's name in vain, a vow not to grieve images, a vow not to use any false gods or any felonious gods. Covet. And so the merciful you cowards that won't covet, stay home with your Bentleys and your TVs and your stock exchanges and your pearl skin upper echelon teachings and all that. Keep it. But when the truthhood meets brotherhood, like the rubber meets the road, don't say nobody told you. Don't say the word didn't come to you. Don't say that it's not possible. Don't say it's not applicable. Don't say that it's unreliable when it's very reliable. In fact, I practice these 10 things every day in my life, and it made my life better. It's just rough when you're only doing it by yourself. Now, here's some other things in here. The organization of a civil government, the king. It reads this. 1. He must be native, not foreign. When thou art come into the land which Yah thy law giveth thee, thou shalt possess it, and shalt dwell there, and shalt say, I will set a king over me, like as all the nations that are about me. Thou shalt in any wise set a king over thee, whom Yah thy law shall choose. One from among thy brethren shalt thou seek king over thee. Thou mayest not set a stranger over thee, which is not thy brother. Deuteronomy 17, verse 14 and 15. So all you so-called black power and black man and da-da-da, you took your king, you wanted a king of a stranger, and that's your brother. And you're looking for justice out of a stranger, and not your brother. That's why I made this video, the vow and the mercy for the coward. So now you know who your king is. He's not from another nation. He's an Asiatic, and he represents all of Asiatics. He doesn't represent Black America. Black America has no history. It has no honor for a king. Black history has no crown for an Asiatic king or queen. Let's get into this. I like my dictionaries. Boom. Big boy. Boom. Big boy. Like my dictionaries. We're going to read this to you. Vow. This is coming to the end of it. Epilogue. Here we go. The word vow. Vow, vo, of, vo, V-O-U, V-O, V-E-U, from vow, votum, vow, Latin, thing, vow, from valvere, to promise, vow. Okay? This is what a vow is. This is what it does. So we ask you guys and gals, let's make a vow today. We ask, this I'm challenging you, all of you who are conscious, who are so-called teachers. Excuse my tongue, I don't know disrespect, I apologize. To all you teachers, imams, all of you, let's make a vow. Let's make a vow. We'll send out emails to those who have information. They can send their representatives, like Farrakhan, senior representative. Dr. Malachi York's people, senior representatives. Conscious Community, senior representative. Who else? New Covenant, senior representative. RGB, senior representative. House of Sankofa, senior representative. The Baptist Church, senior rep. Protestant Church, senior rep. Jehovah's Witness, senior rep. All the gangbangers, senior rep. All the prostitutes, senior rep. All the drug dealers, senior rep. All the drug users, senior rep. Alcoholics, senior reps. All of y'all senior reps, send emails. And let's make a vow. And then take this information back to your leader. and then let the truth shift out who's the real king of the Asiatic so-called black man. This is what I'm on today. This is what I woke up today. See, y'all see me, a lot of times y'all see me all raggedy looking and, you know, kind of dried out and stuff like that, because I'm anxiety for my Asiatic brothers and sisters. And I guess it starts with me. I guess I got to spark this stuff up, and I guess I have to start going to the barber shop and get my trim, you know, putting stuff on, because I guess that's the only time you're gonna take me serious. And I guess because y'all see this room like this, you know, this is a bunch of brand new clothes I'm living amongst. This is my mama's stuff, all her hospital gear and stuff. So I'm, you know, and for those who want to know why I'm with my mother, is because I'm her only son and my two baby brothers is dead. And so, and she all she got is me. And so I'm balancing between my life, her life, and the life that's ahead of me with you guys. And then fixed between the balance between the devil's time and natural time, and what I got to do with those times, and be mindful, especially for your time. Let's get that. Let me get out of that. Apologize for that. Now, vow to promise solemnly, to make a solemn resolution to do, get. When we say let's get it. Yeah, vow means to get. Vow, okay, another vow. Vow, promise, solemnly, declare apathetically, earnestly, or solemnly. Thank you, Kim folks. I appreciate that, Makita. Appreciate you. To make vows or solemnly promise to asseverate. I had to look that up. I ain't got mother information. Somebody look at that word asseverate. Asseverate. Somebody please look that up for me. That's a powerful word, it seems. A promise or to asseverate. Whatever that is, I like it. Now, it has vow hyphen L. Remember I told y'all in a video, I said vow L. How can you use the words use the words without understanding the vow, or making a vow in your words, or a vow to the Most High? I don't know if this is making sense, or we're making any contact with somebody. When you're speaking, talking, you're using adjective, adverbs, verbs, nouns, blah blah blah, and those adverbs, nouns, adjectives, conjunctions, injunctions also have the word vow and the word I had a brain for it. Vow and the other set of words. Anyway, the word vow has the vowel I'm going over in L, and this is what I'm looking at. Vocalist vowel, from vox, vocis, voice, sound. A voiced speech sound characterized by generalization, friction of the air passing in a continuous stream through the pharynx and open mouth, with relatively no narrowing or other obstruction of speech organs. What do you vow? What are your vows? Or your actual physical speech organ, your vibration is making a vow to not covet your brother's hard work, your sister's hard work, or his shine or her shine. Can you use your vow? Can you make a vow with your voice to make a vow not to commit adultery? Can you make a vow to honor thy mother and thy father? Can you make a vow to keep the Sabbath holy? Can you make a vow to not have graven images, whether it's a black or a white Jesus, or a black or a white Muhammad, whether it's a cross or a crescent or an ankh or picture of Prince? With your vocal organs, the vow, or the vow of the Nazareth, or the vow of the branch, the vow of the peace, the vow of the oneness, the vow of the fruits, the vow of the anointments of the olive oil branch, the vow of the grapevine. When you're engrafted back into what? The branch. In order before you get back into the branch, you have to what? Make a vow. In order to make a vow, you have to have a vow. And for your vow, you have to vow to El. And to vow to El is to vow to who? Yah. And we say vow to Yah. We say vow to Yah. Allah means vow to Lord God. So what are you vocalizing? Whew. Praise the Most High. Vow are furnished with vows. Are you furnished with the vocals of Yah? Are you furnished with thou shalt not covenant as a vow? Are you furnished with no debating what is not yours? Are you, yes, y'all, praise Yah, vow gradation, a phylogeny, a blunt. Vow gradation. Whoever heard of that? I haven't. Y'all learning with me, and I'm learning with you. The Spirit's convicting me like the Spirit should be convicting you. This is not strictly something I'm saying, hey, well, I've been doing this forever, and you need to do this, and you need to. Nope, I'm getting it like you guys. Because I don't get this thing perfect all the time. And so when I'm sharing this with you, you can share this back with me. Because if you see me not doing it or not saying something that's on the contrary to what we've been saying, then you can call me, text me, email me, whatever. Say, hey, Brother Hosea, a little to the left, man. You're too far to the right, man. You have to stay focused. And I say, you know what? Hey, Kim Folk, sis, bruh, group, thank you. That's my vow to you. This is what we do. And the Most High gets all the glory. Vowish, like Moorish, Jewish, having the quality or nature of a vow. It says rare. Instead of being blackish, why don't you just be vowlish? You know what I mean? Why not? How about being vowed, being furnished with vows? Don't it seem like to make a vow to the 10 Commandments will make you vow with righteousness? Instead of endowed, you can be vowed. Oh man, check this out. This is fun. Vowlism. How about that? That means the use of vows. So every time I make a vow, I'm making a use of vows. I'm making a use of vowing to Yah Allah. I'm making use of my vows to my people, to myself, to my community. This is wonderful. This is great news. See, I can't take this to a debate. I couldn't go to Signer TV or this TV or that, because this is all you would get out of me. We would have to turn that around and make it beautiful and say, you know what, your information is right. Now, how can we make these together so that people can get a full course meal? Can't have them taking spinach and throwing it on the floor. We can't have them taking choice meat and feeding it to the dogs like they do. We can't keep letting it happen, right? So we need to get some vowalism going on. Forget racism. Let's get some vowalism. That's the next video I got to write. I need to be writing this down, and I don't. Thank goodness for YouTube, Facebook. Big ups to you developers. Even that's I've messes with you pale skins. Because y'all opportunists. And when the children of God decide they don't want to be that, and you pick up their character and use it, I just say thank you for reminding us where we came from. That's what I mean by that. Because when you're creating stuff, reminds me that hold on, you got that from me, and I need to be taken back what's naturally mine, and that's the laws of creativity. And vowlism. Here go another one. Vowlist, one who uses many vowels. Oh my stars! Praise the Most High. Would you like to be a vowelist? Just go around creating vows. I vow to be honest. I vow to be truthful. Or I vow to be a piece of shit. I vow to be the liar. Be a vowelist. instead of a racist. Let's go on. Vowelization. The act of vowelizing the state of being vowelized. So every time you've been vowed, so that means I'm gonna have to vowelize you. You've been vowelized. Would you like to be vowelized or penalized or stipulized or criticized? What size do you want to be? I choose to be vowelized. Make a vow to me, I'm gonna make a vow to you. And if you want to put your vows on the table, like your cards and your food or your plate or your money, then vowelize me any day. Matter of fact, I'll be the first vowelist. And I'll be the first one to sign up for the vowelism. But see, there's a consequences when you break your vow, though. That's the only thing. But that's later in the story. Remember, there's mercy for cowards. And since you don't want to be a vowelist, not a violinist, but a vowelist, or be vowelized, and use vows, or make a vow to El, or to Yah, or to vow to Allah, to vow to Yah Allah, then that's your choice. We got vowelize, vowelizing, to add or insert vowel points or signs to, as Hebrew or Arabic. Oh my goodness. I'm reading it. I wish I could show it to you, but I'll mess up the thing. Vowelized. Vowelizing, to add or insert vowel points or signs to, as a Hebrew or Arabic text. In this case, what they say, I dropped the mic with both hands. I dropped the mic. I dropped the mic with both hands. And it's in your language. Ishmael and Israel. So, what you going to do now? The Most High has confirmed these things, and the Word was with God, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God, remember? And so in order for these words, so there's some things that made up the word called vows. And it's in Hebrew and Arabic to be vowelized. Vowless, without vows. Without vows of vows to Yah, Allah. You're vowless, like you're shameless. Or speechless. You're vowless, without vows. Vowly, V-O-L-L-Y, of having many vows. How many vows do you have ready for change? How many vows do you have prepared to plant in the womb of new minds and new ideas, new ways of getting things done, communicating? What's your vow? But no, you want to be a coward and don't make any vows. So there's mercy for you, because you don't know no better. You're still a child. You just happen to be an 80-year-old child, or 60, or 70, or 50, or 20, or 30, with a lot of experiences, money. You're just still a child. You're not low vibration, high vibration, or any vibration. You're a child. You're just on that vibration that exists. You just boom, boom, boom. What's that damn noise? I don't know. Man, that's that little thing over there. And eventually somebody just turn you off, because you're not making any real sound to the harmony of life. But don't take my word for it. Vowelize, vowless. Vowly, having many vowels. Vowel point. In certain languages whose written form normally consists of only consonants, as Hebrew, a diacritical mark inserted above or below a consonant to indicate the following vowel sound. Vower, one who makes a vow. Vow fellow, one who is bound by the same vow as another. Vow fellow. Would you be my vow fellow? That's also what they call rare. Some of these, like Vowlish, rare. So Vowlish, rare. Vowlish is rare. Vowfellow is rare. So you say you're a rare group of people, right? That your skin color makes you rare. The fact that you come from Africa makes you rare. Because you run fast, and you spirit chop, makes you rare. Because you have beautiful songs and skin complexion and booties, and makes you rare. Okay then, let's see you do something rare. Alright? If a lion can jump through fire, let's see you jump through something that's rare. Literally. And that's become a vow fellow. One who is bound by the same vow as another. That would be a rarity for you. That's something you've never done. In fact, I bet you've never heard of it. I'm gonna tell you how I knew. Because as I'm getting a revelation, I've never had the experience or heard anybody talk about being a vow fellow. Or being a Nazareth vow. The branch vow. Is that making any sense to anybody? Praise the Most High for his confirmation. Thank you for his resources. Confirm free resources. Dictionary. Tanakh. Torah. Bible study system. 3 witnesses. We did Google for what Nazarene is, branch. I just want to do a Messiah. Most High Scripture. 4. Then we get the power, the star power, the Allah power, the head. The arm, leg, arm, head, so I can carry this knowledge. That's what we call the Allah in you, the God in me, the Allah. The arm, leg, arm, head to help us carry this light of ours. And we got to let it shine. Why? Because we're from what? The land of the rising sun. In order for us to be the people of the rising sun, we must understand that we are the Asiatics. And when you know that you're an Asiatic, then you know what it means to be an Asiatic. And that is to be the branch of truth. And we vow to that truth. And the fruit is truthhood. And from that truthhood spews out vowelizations, spews out vowlers and fellow vowlers, or vow fellows, who are part of that same branch of truth. So, conscious community, Sinetta, House Covenant, New Covenant, Nuwapians, RGB, Black Panthers, New Black Panthers, Nation of Israel, Nation of Islam, GGOC, ISUPK, all of you, Blue Pill, Red Pill, Dr. Umar, Dr. Valentine, Dr. John Henry Clark, if he's still alive, any of the elders are still alive, Farrakhan, your representatives, anybody, everybody. We have to make a vow. It has to be put in writing. Anybody break that vow off with their heads, they lose everything. And the pale skin has no power to intervene or none of that. Like the days of the Messiah, where we judged our own, and and if anybody went to Caesar, let Caesar judge them. But anything that came down to us, we judged them. And Caesar will agree to that, as long as we kept our people in line, according to our scriptures, according to our way of life. The lion can lay with the sheep, but the lion can't go inside its boundaries, transgress its boundaries, and the sheep cannot transgress its boundaries. This has nothing to do with the appetite to eat. Because the last time I checked, when a lamb or a tiger gets sick, they both eat foliage, grass. That's a fact. All living organisms or mammals eat grass when they get sick. So when the lion and the lamb get sick, they'll eat together that same grass. So when you realize that you're sick and we can make a vow to eat what is healthy and heal, to help us heal, and not look at each other to eat for the healing, and things will get better. So what we would like to see, and we ask for all you guys' support, we at NACS, we ask for all you guys' support to make a vow to meet and to blend all of your education and come under one name, Asiatic. Because Asiatic says exactly everything that y'all all are saying. And it's more ancient than all of what y'all are saying. Debate is killing our people. It's raping the souls and the minds of our people. And it has to stop. It really does. It really has to stop, families. Kinfolks. So we challenge you to turn those debates into workstations, into solution stations, intellectual designing stations. It's not debates, call them intellectual designing stations. And redesign the intellect of our people. Redesign the intellect of ourselves. Love you guys. I want to say we hope you have a wonderful day. May the Most High protect y'all guys as you go to and from your destinations. And until next time, this is your kinfolk saying peace, one love. And today, I'm going to be aware and be mindful of my vowelization, or my vowelism. So, have a wonderful day, folks. Peace.